Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Marsh coming at you over the interwaves with another StarCraft 2 cast. This one sent in by members of the community. If you would like to have your games cast, then take a replay, make it a nice one, upload it to GG Tracker or something like that, and post it in castit.reddit.com or reddit.com/r/castit if you like that sort of thing. I will cast it, or maybe somebody else will cast it. I don't know. There's a couple of casters out there. Maybe you'll get a couple of different versions of this game. Yeah, so do that. Today we have a Terran fighting a Protoss on Apotheosis Letter Edition. And to get into the introduction, let's introduce F-Zerg's Victor. I gotta learn to do that sometime. That's tricky. Have you ever tried doing that? That shit's hard. Yep. Nope. Sorry, can't do it. His opponent's a Barcode, so he has a name, which is great. Also, these guys are actually in a league where you stop seeing quite as many random people as you could. And actually recognizing people by name starts occurring. So hey, maybe this guy has a reputation that he needs to take into consideration. What is he going to do with it? Is he going to get the gold base? Victor just checking to see whether he's taking this a natural. Hasn't seen this probe. Saw this probe leave though. Victor is going for the expand in the normal base, and his opponent Victor hasn't spotted that pylon, but here we go. And we have a gold base. Alright, cool. Moving on back to the main base, and that should show up on Victor's radar. Oh, he's actually going to plant the probe here to try and convince his opponent that he is thinking about putting down a natural base. Nope. No, he stopped going on back here, and that means Victor saw that if he was paying attention. And let's see what he does confirm with this Reaper.
Our SCVs are under attack.
No, going to go straight by there, not confirm straight into the main base. Oh, and that denies that Twilight Council being built, but this Mothership Core should shoo that away, no problem. And we should end with just the one worker killed. Ah, nice dodge on there. No, doesn't actually commit to here. No, goes back inside. Confirms that there's nothing being built behind the mineral line. And he should be quite happy with that. There isn't a Stargate about to be... Oh, does not see... No, did see this though. No Stargate at the back of the mineral line that will deliver oracles to his to his own mineral line, and yeah, so he should feel quite content having expanded down here. Hasn't seen that natural yet though. Hasn't seen that second base, so he should know. Like at this level, you really should know. Confirms that this is indeed made. Going to see the lack of a natural once again. I'm going to see. Oh no, that's overcharge does take care of that. So no scouting information, and now we're gonna have to see how smart Victor really is. Does he know that because there isn't something here that there's actually a gold base, and does that mean that generally means more mineral income than he generally has now? Not only does he have more workers, although of course Terran and mules. What does he decide to do? Well, he's going to build some Widow Mines, or at least one. Wait, did he just cancel that? Nope. There it is. Cool. And that should keep the front of his base pretty defended. His opponent going for a blink. So Victor doesn't know whether there's going to be G follow-up yet. That's one dead adept. Is Victor going to drop these together with the window mine there? What's your plan there? Should also probably put something in here in case there's a DT drop. Nothing down here to spot anything coming in. So there is that option. Or at least there could be that option. There isn't. Oh, no, Robo Facility is being put down. And in defense, the Protoss is putting down this rock tower and then it down. Doesn't actually have any confirmation his opponent isn't right now moving out and just walking past here. Are you actually? Yeah, okay. He is actually going to take it down. Good. Leaving that down, not the best strategic decision I've ever seen. And we have a double drop coming out by Victor, or at least a two-pronged attack drop. You can also drop in two different sides. And now with that blink being done, Victor could actually be in a fair bit of trouble. That's going a long way around because those rocks were there. And does he see? No, he doesn't. Doesn't see this either. Does get pushed off with that overcharge. And that one of mine goes off on the mothership core. Confirms not a third. Still doesn't know about that gold base. And there is that blink. That takes care of that medevac and the Marines. Doesn't take care of this though. Now he builds an observer right away, but he is still going to lose something to something here. Where is that second one? There it is. There's another overcharge, but Victor's actually out of range. Takes care of the mineral line. Is going to lose that with a mine, and gets one stalker and voluntarily walks into the range with a deadly laser shooting out of a pylon. And going to lose the medevac as well. So not a great start. We do have an empty war prism just sort of, alright, just sort of floating here, but the entire army, which he had hoped to, you know, blink into the main base maybe, is gone. Oh, Liberators on the side of Victor, not the greatest thing against a large number of blink stalkers early in the game, especially if there's only a one, of which right now, yes, there is. There's no... Oh, there is a reactor on that. And now we're going to get 3 dead SCVs. Yes, we do. And using the blink for that. Alright, I would probably save that with vision over there. But he can move on forward, and that is going to be... Oh, nice blink. Not going to be able to take that down, so he's going to have to start counting in his head. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. How long till this recharges? 29 seconds. And can now use some blink micro against these very nice juicy bio units of the Terran. Liberation Zone should effectively push this back. Does actually lose one single... Oh, God. Lost 3 stalkers so far. Alright, so not perfect, but considering what he got for 3, I would say that is pretty nicely done. 3 stalkers and a dead up for 30 Marines, 2 Marauders, and of course the medevac and some Widow Mines. I'd say he's doing fairly well. How is that? This thing. Alright, slowly coming. Gonna have to pay attention, maybe put 1 stalker there, get ready to blink it. Oh, no. Oh, for heaven's sake, dude. You know that thing is there. Look at how much damage that does. I mean, the splash damage on that thing. Very nice. Now, what he could do, and now he's thinking about it, is going around the side and jumping into the main. Now, Victor made sure that he can't see everything right there with those missile turrets. No, don't fly in there. Just keep enough distance. Alright, there we go. That should take care of quite a bit of... Alright, you could be going for the tech labs right now. Instead, you're going to engage... Oh, well, no. If you engage it that way, that is actually enough. Does move out of there. I didn't think he was going to get that. My apologies, I was wrong. Does sacrifice quite a few stalkers for it, but that is a 3rd command center gone. In the meantime, his is done, and he can maybe transfer some of these guys down there with a 4th as well. So using staying aggressive while this is in, but now with the spin done, he can no longer just sort of use that blink nitro. Still should use some of it, but instead is going to just sort of blink away. Now blink stalker is very good, but not against mass stim bio with 5 medevacs on top of it. There, I would say it is actually a little bit underpowered. You want something that does splash damage, or in case of these Marines, you could, you know, get a whole bunch of adepts that do extra damage against light units. does indeed get the resonating glaives, but is he going to have enough time to warp this in? Because the Terran army is almost on top of him. Where is that overcharge? There's that overcharge. There isn't a mothership core, that means there is no overcharge, and that means that the pylon goes on down. But his opponent doesn't know that there's no overcharge, so he does rightfully move away, taking instead out a pylon. There we go. Mothership core being built, should have one overcharge pretty soon. Now this is nice, making sure that his opponent can't come in and chase him down. And then going to go around with a drop over here and a drop over there, because you're Terran, goddammit, and that is what you do. So here is the mothership core, and there's this pylon is not in the right position. If he starts that is going to get blunt upon and then taken out. In the meantime, there is a thing over here getting on in here and a multi-prong over here. So let's see what my observing is up to. Making sure that nothing gets done here, getting rid of all the income over here, but not following up on it. And instead going and taking down this warp gate. You may instead want to, yes, that's exactly what you want to do. Get rid of the upgrades over here. In the meantime, moving in over here. And where does the Barcode focus his attention? Can't crush this, and now slowly going to get along with this, but Victor can just pick up, and indeed he does, and fly on out of there. Well, with sort of most of it. Yeah, no, turning around again. No, that was probably not the best decision he could have made there. Now he's absolutely trapped. His escape is going to get a blunt spawn, and now that army will get slowly whittled down, he said, as the Protoss army sort of shrunk. So all of these got taken out, and now we have a small thing over there, but that gets taken out as well. Alright, there goes loads of those. That's not great against Marauders, but if you have that many versus one Marauder, that does indeed do the trick. Behind all of this, Victor has been macroing up, so he now has 76 army supply to his opponent's 36. And that's how the Protoss is in a fair bit of trouble. Mothership core now has enough energy for a bunch of overcharges, but especially if the opponent's going to move in over here, and that is going to be shot on a bunch of stalkers, and that is entirely too much bio to want to engage with. It's quite so few. Now with the remaining of his army, he does try and make the best of it, but these are a lot of Marauders, and as somebody once sang, Marauders turn Foss to goo, and indeed so do they turn Nexuses into goo, and GG. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. If you'd like to see more of me, subscribe.